Can you see my mouse with that? Yeah. Okay, so here is the document profile, right? There are different types and categories of documents. This means in QDMS document library, we can store multiple types of or categories of documents, right? Document profile is a list, and then documents are stored in source governing document library. So let's consider this is one list, and then from here to here, it's one document library called source governing document library. And then when documents are processed, means approved and reviewed, they are published in published document library. Here we have concessions, improvement proposal, new governing document request. I will come back to it, but let me explain this. So this means this is the document profile as we have discussed. Once document profile is created, documents are also created if we select a checkbox which I have shown you. Create a document. This means document will be created in source governing document library. Here we can run multiple workflows like peer review is written here, but this means sanity check as shown, and then IDC, DIC, IFC, IFR, and then approved and published documents in the published governing document library. So only information management team, IT admin team, governing document control team have access to this part of the documents, our source governing document library. This document library, which is called published governing document library, beyond this dotted line, only end users have access to it. It's very important to note that only end user access or read-only access is provided on the documents which are published or approved. Our users have option to publish either native, PDF, or in both format in published governing document library. So one more, overall, documents profiles are created, and the actual documents are stored in source governing document library, where we have workflows like IDC, DIC, IFC, IFR, and then once they are approved, they are available in published governing document library in PDF in native formats. The first level of the document, these are level also called staircase, is draft document. Draft document is being worked upon, and then it runs through a sanity check. Sanity check is just like verifying if the content of the document is correct, and then running first level of workflow, that is IDC or DIC. User have option to select either IDC or DIC, or they can go directly to the IFR. This staircase of approval process has its own revision controlling, means like for the draft stage it's called 0-0, and for let's say IFC it's 1, 2, 3. These are how revisions are set. We will explain in a different paragraph how revisioning work for QDMS, and for IFR it's ABC. So we will not touch revision control in detail in this topic. There will be a separate paragraph for it, but overall it's a list for document profile. Documents are stored in source governing documents library, where IM team have the full access for document creation, processing, and approvals. Here we have OCA workflows called originator, checker, and approval. So let's say, as shown in previous discussion, that workflow goes to document controller. A task is created for him. He will fulfill his task, and then a task will be created for a checker. That is the checker step. Once the checker completes his step, it goes to the approval process. Approver actually is the person who formally approves the document. And then if the document controller had selected to publish it in both format and native format, documents are published into the published governing document library. In published governing document library, I'll focus here now. There are multiple operations available like submit concessions, improvement proposal, new governing document, request for new revision, document relations, subscription, revision history, and management of change. Once we write the initial design of this QDMS document management system, then we will go in and explain what all of these workflows in the future in phase 2 of documenting